probably at your house.
You don't know where.
Come over here, child.
She said, "Come."
Peace. Let me that poor Polly. Yes, before her family passed away.
Why is she Scottish?
Mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other.
So they OD'd?
From that moment on,
Oh, it's crazy.
she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. And they chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Takes so fucking long
Are
to
you hurt?
update.
Let me take a look.
Or level up, sorry.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well. Yeah.
Was her
Be it
brother
Vash or
Mr.
the Mutual
White?
Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical Let me tell you, there was once a brilliant overworld doctor. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, she brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate. And sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No, true doc. That's why I want you to help me recover all.
What? What was that at her feet?
Thank you.
Fuck it, let's go to war!
The people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine. You mustn't hesitate. Recover. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Fucking feel like I'm gonna. Dude, I just want to play the new maps. Like, I want to do the new missions. I don't want to be fucking stuck on this cold planet. Is that everything? No.
Stop right there.
What character does he... He sounds like, oh my god, who was it? Nixon? No. John F. Kennedy. Like from COD Zombies.
Who are you trying to kid?
Never mind.
You're that clinic woman's lackey. Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send it.
What levels are they? 32? This is gonna be interesting. I'm not too confident. Never mind.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Tough luck running into me.
Too late to repent.
This song's for you.
Let's rock. Who invited you? Huh?
Too late to repent.
The best is yet to come.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. just passing through. And our guards decided to just beat themselves into submission, I suppose.
Yes.
You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
Among Us? Is that what I'm reading right now? I have to stop.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way. Men, seize the medicine!
Alright.
Time for the main
The
event.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Keep up! Scared yet?
Who will it be?
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. You're annoying.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Fighting is meaningless.
Try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
I've no interest in conflict.
Turn it up.
Who will it be?
Told you I could fight.
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
No manners, huh?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it!
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for the main event. Who will it be?
Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Fighting is meaningless.
Turn it up!
The stars will always remember us. We need a strategy. Here to crash the party?
No manners, huh?
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
It'll take more than that. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Let's rock. Tough luck running into me. Cute.
Let's make it quick.
I'll need to record today's notes in the...
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment.
It's almost like doctors. Why is my space bar binded to that? What the fuck? What?
I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
Sir. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Bash. I'm out of here.
Break his legs. It would have been pretty easy to just break his
I
legs.
wish you all a journey that is free of illness. Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. Let's leave. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
God, so much dialogue.
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood, and Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
He's not dead.
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a
Kill the boy.
way.
Kill the boy.
During his stay in the underworld, he
Do I really have
met
to
patients
tighten my mic
affected by fragmentum
stand again?
corrosion with mild symptoms. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman.
Come on, Glorious. You can do it. Come on. You synced now? Cool.
Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. I hope so. The day I learned the truth was the day I no longer recognized my brother. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Fuck, I have to clean my face. It's fucking filthy.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. That's right. I hope you don't hate it. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves— Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I...
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a fucking...
I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Hey!
Judging by this fellow's surprised reaction, you must be the one Herta is always talking about. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
Dude, I want to fucking go climbing today, but my hand is fucking so goddamn swollen. Why the fuck do you have your hand? Okay.
Freeze!
I didn't mean to do that.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station.
God, I wish there was a fucking...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the... Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Oh, my nuts are itchy.
Somehow, we suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Ash. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? This time, I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera.
Stop talking!
Just like...
Oh my god.
Oh, that's, Really? Well, why is there a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. Let me think. Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it.
Well, this is gonna suck.
Time for the main event.
Keep up! Scared yet?
Who will it be?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Gotta try hard so watch this awesome move!
That scared me to death! Did you see that? But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher, the surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exact. Is this a transmit? We accidentally activated beacon transmission that doesn't require. Well, I don't share your optimism. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now. Anyway, let's work together. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
Am I gonna unlock
She
her
went
character?
towards the base zone. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic capture operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell. How is this possible? I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning. It's an honest mistake! The reaction of any ordinary... The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be... I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on... The same thing happened last time. Ah, she seems to be leaving. They seem...
have no interest in conflict.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Scared yet? My turn! Everything is working.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. This song's for you. Turn it up!
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
Tough luck running into me! The stars will always remember us.
You may not believe this, but another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared. I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they... Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities... Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed! They did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it be that... I just realized something. Yeah.
Why are my nuts so itchy? Ah! Better not have fucking PI on my nuts, dude. No, they're probably just fucking drive through them.
Just as I thought. She was here. I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. You got me there. We should go and check the main control.
How did we get in here then, dude? So much reading. Too much reading. I get it.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitor. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the... This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get it. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. Relax, friend. I've done this...
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
Too late to repent.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
See? I was right. Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space... From the way things look, yes. The records show that this... I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess... No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every leak.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined